Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH again, and I am back for an iOS game video. Unfortunately, this is going to be a low vision spotlight, an iOS low vision spotlight video. I did write to the developers of this game because I think with a little work, I think it could be made to be accessible. So I have actually contacted the developer already. I haven't heard anything back from them, but I hope that I will. The game we are looking at today is called TypeShift. And this is a game that I've been hearing about a few different mentions on podcasts and tweets and things, and it sounded sort of interesting. So we are going to open it here. Oh yeah, that's right, we're vertical orientation for this one. Okay, so TypeShift. It is a word game, but it kind of plays a little bit different. It's kind of unique. The way it works is you have rows of letters. You could have 3, 4, 5 different rows. And it works, think of it almost like a series of like combo boxes, or a series of like if you're rotating a dial, like vertical dials, like you're on a safe or a combination lock, or even like on iOS, like where you're choosing a date in your calendar, and you need to do month, day, year, time, AM, PM, those kind of what do they call them in iOS? I can't think of the name what they call them, but basically, like you're kind of flicking up and down to do those. So basically, I'm going to go into a puzzle here, and also I'll try to explain what it is. So the main menu, I like that it has this nice dark background, light text. Now I am playing this on the iPad Pro just because it is a little bit easier to see, especially some of the menus. However, I have played a bit of this on my phone, and it's hiccups. It's worked actually quite well. At least the puzzles part of it do. So I have a daily puzzle. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's go back, and I'm going to let's go back to some that I've already done, just so you can kind of see. So all these little squares I've done. I'm just going to go to the first one, so you can see. Okay, so we've got 3 rows, and we have all these letters, and you can only make words in the middle row, the one that's kind of glowy. The goal is you have to make a series of words that go all the way across. You have to use every column, and you have to basically you have to use each letter at least once. Each letter in all 3 of these rows in this case. Once. So in the middle row we have, well, see, so on the top row we've got LINRS. The second row, which is highlighted, GUARID, and then the bottom row, MEDKA. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start. I can already see a word that I want to make. I'm going to flick up on the first row, so I got the M in the middle. We've got the E in the middle, D, we got the I is already there, boom. So now you see the word media comes up, and those letters are all green. So, let's see. K's are kind of a tricky letter to use, so let's see if we can, what can we do with the K? KD, KA, maybe, KS, we can probably make a plural. Okay, L, so I'll swipe down the first column, I, N, K, links. So now we've got those used. Let's see if we can figure out this G, or not the G, let's see if we can figure out the U, because U, the letter U is a little tricky to do. Oh, okay, L-U, lunks. Okay, sure. That was totally unintentional. I was going to just move that into place, but yes, technically that is a word. So we still need to use we have a G in the first column, and we have an A in the third column, and an R in the fourth column, and a D. So, wait, actually, I just found a word. We can finish this all in one foul swoop here. So we're just going to go G. Okay, wow, okay, we have more words. G-U-A-R-D. Boom. And then it times you. It tells you how long it took you to beat the level. Obviously, I was talking a lot, explaining things, so so there is that. But some of these I get stumped on, like really how to use one or two of these letters. But some of them I fly through really quickly. But it's just a really fun little game. So let's do one more. Let's do, I don't know, eeny, meeny, miny, that one. So we'll do one more. Okay, H-I-L. Okay, so we got, top row is N-M-N-L-E. Middle is H-I-I-H-T. Bottom is S-A-G-D-Y. What I like to do is I like to get rid of the harder to use letters first to see if I can. So let's put the Y in the middle, because let's see, D-Y, that would work, or H-Y. Okay, yeah, G-H-Y. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do this here. We're going to go N. We're going to go A. Oh, handy. Sandy. So we've used those. Okay, we got two words out of the Y, actually. Okay, so let's get this H in the first column. Let's see if we can use that up. I already did. Okay, N. Well, NM isn't going to be anything, so N-I... Oh, okay. I-G-H-T. There we go. So the first column is actually taken care of, so we can use any of the letters in there. It doesn't matter. We need to use the M in the second column. I think we'll SM, because NM and HM aren't going to do anything. So SMI, okay, LE. We'll finish this. There we go. Boom. Got it. So it's kind of like, if you can't see the screen, it's going to be a little bit harder to explain. Like, I'm not necessarily going to be able to explain all of the moves, but if you can see it visually, it should immediately start making sense to you as to how I'm playing these boards. So I'm going to back out of here, because these are ones I've already done. Let me go to a different one just because I want to see... Okay, these are 3-row ones. Pepperoni, I haven't done... Okay, so I've done one of these. So these dark ones here, all of these I have not done yet. So there are... Let me back up a little bit here. If I go down to the bottom, you have some tabs here. So you have home, packs, stats, and options. If we go to packs... it shows you, like, some of these you have to pay for with money. There are some sample ones. There are some, there are different ones that have... Okay, so this is a different type of puzzle here. These are, what do they call these? A different kind of puzzle. Strawberry into... Okay, these are clue puzzles. That's what they call these. So I've got 20% on this first puzzle. So we're on the same type of thing here. But so on the top you have your game board. But on the bottom, it almost works like a crossword puzzle where you have these clues that you kind of have to find a word. You have to make the word in the top part to match the bottom clue. So let's see. You might find one in a mall. Okay, what could I find in a mall? I'm just going to try to make some words here. C-H-O... No, I'll choke. No, that doesn't go to me. Actually, let me look at the other clues. Okay, disgrace, 90s. Huh. Cartoon mascot. System in India. Oh. Okay. Obstruct breathe. Oh, okay. Obstruct breathing. Boom. Okay, so because I read that clue, choke actually was a word that would match that clue. All right, so we made it a little bit further. What other word can we make? Now you see that the first column, it only has two. Oh, because I used it already. So in this mode, as you use letters, if they're not needed anymore, they disappear. Whereas in the other modes, they don't, because you can reuse letters to make other words. Okay, let's keep with the C here. Why won't you... Okay, well, K-A-M... K-A-M... Okay, why aren't you... It's not letting me actually bring these letters down. Like, I can't get the K to stay... Weird, why is that? Okay, weird. K-A... Okay, K-S-T... Let me back out again here because this is behaving really strangely. Huh. It won't let me, like the C in the first column, it won't, even though it still lets me use it. Oh, because, Jesus God, I'm looking in this, I'm reading the wrong row. Look at the middle glowy row, idiot. Oh, what can I say? They don't call me brilliant for nothing. All right, C-A... C-A... S-T... No, I have no idea. Oh. See, okay. I have no idea that that was a thing, but okay. Okay, so those letters are gone. C-A... M... I have no idea. Okay. That one was a, okay, just 90s cartoon. Sure, I don't even know who that was, but okay. So the only letters we have left for the last clue, K, I, O. Oh, okay. Oh, kiosk. Duh. All right, cool. We got a clue puzzle done. Okay. Not too shabby. I don't like those near as much, though. Okay, so this, oh God, this one's got a whole bunch more clues, and you notice that it's not just 3 rows this time. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So this is another thing that I wanted to draw to your attention, is that it's not just these shorter, 3-line puzzles. I kind of like the 3-line ones just because they're kind of fast and fun. Like, you can usually plow through those fairly quickly. We're not going to do this one right now. I don't feel like doing another clue puzzle. Let's jump back and let's look at this pepperoni one here. Pepperoni. All right, so we're going to do, these are more of those 3 puzzles. So I'm not really going to talk through this one, just kind of watch through. I'll tell you sort of what I'm doing, but I'm not going to read necessarily out the whole board. All right, so in this one, I have an X in the second column. This is one of those ugly letters that I like to try to get rid of right away, just so, I'm not really get rid of it, but turn it green right away, just so I don't have to worry about it. EXP. Oh, expose. Okay, cool. So we got rid of our X. I don't have to worry about using that. All right, so let's go D-I-C. Oh, that's dicey. There we go. D-I-C-E-Y. Okay. So we've got all those. Now we just need the first column. There's an S left. S-H-Y. Oh, okay. That was fast. All right, so we got that one done. And it'll just move on to our next puzzle here. Okay, so this one we have 3 rows, but the second column and the fourth column only have 2 letters in them. So you have to use those more than once to make these words. All right, so okay, well, let's just start with an F there. So that's what it starts. So F-A-S. Oh, faced. Okay, I can do faced. Oh, no, because I'm F-A-C-E-D. Good Lord. Oh, faxed. There we go. Get rid of that stupid X. Perfect. Foxed. Like, okay, outfoxed or something. Okay. So we've got that. G-O-M-S. Let's see. No. R-O-S-E. Okay, let's see. Probably. I'm trying to figure out what I can make with this R. So it's probably ER for sure, because PR isn't going to be anything at the end of a word. So it's either, well, let's see if I can get this F out of the way. F-E-R. G. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. G-O-F-E-R. Okay, P. What can I use with the P? So probably P-Y is going to be my only thing. Okay, S-P-Y, that would go together. Oh, raspy. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. Well, gaspy, I guess that's a word too. I guess I didn't know that was, but I was going to go raspy, but that's what it was set to. So let's do another puzzle. All right. Okay, I like to get rid of my Y's first. T-Y, T-T. Okay, batty. Okay, that works. Let's see. R-E. Let's see. Oh, P-A-D-R-E. I don't know what that word is. P-A-D-R-E. Okay, sure. Whatever, buddy. P-O. Oh, wait. B-O-A. Oh, okay. Boated. B-O-A. Oh. T. Shoot, there's no S. B-O-A-T. Yeah. There's no S, dang it. Alright. B-O-A-R-D. Board. Okay. So we still have an E that we have to use. Maybe E-Y? D-E-Y. Let's see. Oh, wait, ED. Okay, shoot, the word disappeared too quickly. Let's do one more. And then we'll go and see what the daily puzzle is. All right, so everything but the last column is 3 rows. On the top we have SCAT. On the middle we have FESCS. Bottom NARM. And after this puzzle, I want to talk a little bit about possible voiceover accessibility as well. So let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so no really crazy letters. So something is going to be CS. Probably ACS. NEA. No. Okay, narcs. Okay, sure. Okay, so we got rid of that C. What do we got here? See if we can use this M. Oh, farms. Sure, okay, farms, that'll work. Okay, S, C, scams, okay. Now we need to use, okay, we got the SCATS, scats. Okay, seats. ST fasts. That's, oh, okay, well, that's what I was gonna do, but all right. So there we go. Finished a few puzzles there. We're gonna back out here. Now, before I look at the daily puzzle, I do want to talk about, because as I said at the beginning of the video, I have written, after I played a little bit of this, I did, under the options tab, there is a support button, and I did email the developer of this, because after playing it for a little while, this is a fun little word game. I've been enjoying this quite a bit, actually. I've played a few of the free puzzles and gotten a few, quite a ways into a few of those and completed a couple sets. But and I've paid for, I think, some of these sets, you can get another set of 30 puzzles for like 99 cents or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'll throw these guys a little bit of a bone, because, hey, you know what? This game is actually pretty fun. Now, if you are playing one of the free sets, sometimes you will get ads. And unfortunately, some of those, like, there's been a couple where the close button has been up in the upper right-hand corner, and some of them where there's like a yes or no button that you have to click the no. But again, that's not any fault of the game. That's just their crappy, deceitful ad mechanism that they use to kind of get people to accidentally click their ad. Unfortunately, it's a real pain in the butt for accessibility. But as far as the game itself, let's go into the daily puzzle, because I want to actually show, oh, good Lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Ugh, this is going to be brutal. And 5 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns across ish. Yeah, these daily puzzles are generally a lot harder, and you see the percentage up in the upper right hand corner. I forgot to point that out. But so accessibility, I could see this kind of working like I think, yeah, they call it a picker. That's what I was thinking of earlier. Like your date picker. I don't know if this is made in Unity or some other game engine, or like if, how it could be, whatever framework they're using to know how easily it would be to make it accessible. But as far as controlling it, I would see that you should be able to explore by touch. Like I could run my finger around the screen, and I could, go straight across to find out what letters are there. I could go, up and down, left and right, anywhere, just explore by touch. And as for adjusting, because you can't move letters left and right, the only thing you can do is move each column up and down to find out what letters you have to make that middle row into the letters. So, it would probably take a little bit of fine tuning because, like, even in my initial iteration, I don't know what would be the best option. But you could. One possible way I could see this working is if you flicked left and right, that would take you from column to column. And then if you flicked up and down, that would move that column's series of letters up and down, and it would have to tell you two things. It would have to tell you the letter, and you'd want to tell it the letter that is in, don't worry about basically you would be playing this with VoiceOver. The way that I would see it is you would play it from that center row. So when you flick up and down, you're going to hear what letter is actively in that row that would actually make a valid word. You can just kind of, other than exploring by touch, you can kind of just ignore what the other rows are, other than knowing what letters are there. So flick left and right to go between columns, and then flick up and down to adjust those columns. So you'd have to know the letter, and you would also have to know whether the item is used or not. So I would say, like, S used or S not used, or whatever terminology you wanted to use. You want to use something short because you wouldn't want to use something lengthy, because every time you flicked up and down, you're going to hear, or maybe you just hear only one, like you'll hear S, but if you hear S used, maybe that would be a better way to do it, because then you easily know which letters are still open. So I did, and when I wrote to the developer, I said, hey, there's a lot of people that may be interested in this. I pointed them to the Apple resources for accessibility. I pointed them to the AppleVis community and said that I would be willing to work with them and answer any questions and do beta testing if they wanted to try to make this app accessible, because it is pretty fun. And then I did explain kind of just what I explained to you in the email. I said, here's a potential idea of how I could see it working, just so that it's not like, oh, hey, your game isn't accessible. Please make it accessible. When you write to these apps, when you write to these developers, you want to make sure, that you don't just get, because especially some of the comments that I see on AppleVis or other forums, you kind of, there's this kind of unfortunate thing of, like, I see a lot of whiny people either saying that, they just go out and just kind of lash out to say, well, this game sucks, it's not accessible, and like you should, blah, 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 and they might write like that to a developer. Well, if you're really confrontational and just saying, oh, hey, I hate your game because it's not accessible, you're not going to get a lot of reception to that. Just like you say, you want everything to be free. I mean, hey, the developers have got to eat. It's not free to research and design and develop these things. So, we got to get away from that crap a little bit. But if you genuinely you love the idea of something and you think you have an idea, if you have an idea of how to make it accessible, explain it. Maybe you'll get you might get a developer that says, oh, I didn't even think of that, but hey, based on what you're doing, or what you suggested, I think we could make that work. So, anyway, enough about that. Let's see if we can make any headway on this daily puzzle, which is a beast. So I'm going to start with this S here. Okay, I can do S-N-A or I or O. Let's do A. S-N-A... R K. I was thinking of snarky. Actually, just snarked, is that a word? No. Okay. S-N... Oh, wait, no. Boy, these are going to be long words. Let's see if we can at least get some. I'm probably not going to beat this whole level on camera, but I'm going to try to see. This is like a 24-hour puzzle, like a daily deal here. S N O um S-N-O. Huh. I think we'll have to come back to that. Okay, so let's try a different one. S-H-O-R-T. Shorted. Okay, like it's shorted out. Okay, so we got one word. S-H-O-R-T. Boy. All right, so let's use another letter. Let's start with an A. A-L, that seems like a pretty good way to start. A-L-T. A-L-T-A. A-L-T. I have no freaking clue, man. A-L-M. A-N. I have no freaking idea. I'm not trying to make a word right now. I'm just trying to moving some of these tiles up and down, because sometimes what I'll do is if I'm struggling with trying to come up with a word, I'll just kind of, shuffle a couple of these things up and down, and then I'll see like, oh wait, there's a little pattern here. Can I work off of, can I work off of something like that? Boy. This is significantly harder than those little short 3-letter ones, isn't it? A-L... Alright, let's try A-R. A-R-M... S... T... I don't know. A-R-M-S-T... God. A-M-S-P... A-M-S... I don't know, man. We're gonna... let's end with a couple other little three-letter puzzles. But I just wanted to show you, so... The daily puzzles are a lot more involved. I'm going to probably come back to that off camera because, like I said, those are some doozies, let me tell you. Let's go back to our pepperoni here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. Let's do a couple more here, and then we'll end on a positive note, shall we? All right. Let's see. K-E-L. Oh, man. I got to put there's a Z at an... Oh, my... I'm going to have to guess on this one because something that ends with a Z, other than words that end in ZZ, I don't have a clue. So something could end in TZ or DZ. Oh, klutz. Duh, okay. Okay. K-L-U-T-Z. All right, fair enough. Woohoo! I totally did that by accident. I totally meant to do that. Yeah, yes, I did. Okay. M-E... okay. Merds? I have no idea what that means. And I think there is an option under option, like I can double tap a word. I didn't turn this on, but if I double tap a word, I can get a definition. I'm tempted to do that because it's coming out with some words that I'm like, okay, I mean, I'll just be in the middle of moving one of these columns up and down, and all of a sudden it'll make it into a word. I'm like, I have no idea what that word is. So, in addition to just being a fun puzzle game, it might be a way to build your vocabulary if you look up some of these definitions. Okay, well, let's see if we can get our Y done here. Oh, funky. Yeah, there we go. Funky. Sounds like a good idea. All right, Taxes. Taxes. Cades. Let's see. Let's do CAN. Wait. Oh, wait. No, I thought there was. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can do anything with RE. These are the last two letters. Huh. Oh. CADRE. Whatever. Alright. One more, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. Any weird... Okay, let's start with our Y's again. Yeah, BY. That could be a good way to go. BBY. That sounds even better. Cabby, CABBY. All right, that'll work. Now I see a U in the fourth column here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 columns and 3 rows. That's what all these little under the current set of puzzles that we're doing. So I'm going to say US because that seems like a good way to. Okay, BUS. CEBUS. I haven't. Huh. Okay. Well, like I said, I really need to look up some of these words that we're accidentally creating. Alright, so I wanted to get my Y and my U out of there because those are just less common letters, and those are, let's see, PY, or let's do PS at the end. Seats, Seeps, SEEPS. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Okay, peeps. PRE. Oh, preps. Okay. 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 I need PET. Oh boy, what could I put in the middle? Like the middle one is a T. Let's see. SET. Huh. TUO. Setup. There we go. Boom. That wasn't so difficult. Okay. So anyway, we're going to back out of this here, but played quite a few different puzzles here. We played one little bit of... Oh yeah, no, we did finish the one clue puzzle where you look at the clues and you have to find words that actually meet that clue. Those are an interesting diversion, but I kind of like the ones where you can just do like this, where you do more of a free form, just make up as many words as you can until you use up all the tiles in each column. So this has been TypeShift. It is available on iOS for iPad and iPhone. I've played it on both. And if it does have, just under options, if you do buy any packs, you can restore purchases. It's, like your common thing of like, I bought some of these puzzles on iPad, but if I want to make sure that I have them also available on the iPhone, you can restore those purchases as well. Now, one thing I haven't looked into is whether progress is synced between devices, especially if you restore purchases and you're making progress on one of these puzzles that you've paid for. I would hope that it would. Usually iOS games are pretty decent about that, especially if you restore purchases, and it'll match the purchase and progress. Not always, but hopefully that'll happen here because, like I said, with the clue puzzles, I can't play on my phone really because I can see the letters okay, even though they're a little small, but like the clues themselves, reading the clues, the contrast is great, but on the phone it's just too small for me to read comfortably. But these types of puzzles, yeah, I can play these on either my tablet or my phone, and like I said, I've done it on both before. So yeah, here's hoping that the developers will get back to me and maybe I can return to this game in the future as a an accessible game spotlight. Maybe I can show you some of those enhancements should they ever become available. But for now, this is TypeShift. If you are a low vision gamer and you like word games, this is a pretty fun one. You know, in a way, I was kind of sick of word games because it's like, oh, well, especially accessible games, you know, they tend to be of the word variety or simple variety, you know, and I'm like, do I really want to play another word game? But this is one, like I said, that's been getting a lot of buzz in your mainstream tweets and podcasts and things. So I'm like, let's give it a shot. And over the past few days, I've been kind of hooked on it. It's pretty dang fun. So hope you guys enjoyed it. That's TypeShift. And until next time, follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. And until next time, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys again later.